So, hello again YouTube, and here I have an ESP8266, that's completely wrong, 8266, and it's on a Node MCU board. This is a common sort of hobby board you can get on eBay, quite cheap, probably less than a fiver. And I've got it connected to some NeoPixels down here, and on this, the software that's loaded on this is something called WLED, and I shall leave a link to that in the video description of how you flash it to this. But what this allows you to do is to connect it via Wi-Fi to a phone, and we are able to then control the colors of LEDs. So for instance, if I click on the color wheel, I can change the color. It's blinking. If I change the effects, I can do it solid. That way you can actually see what it's doing. So there's blue, there's pink, yellow, green, white, etc. And I can have some effects, so I can make it do stuff like that. I can do blinky rainbow, which is nice. Bouncing ball, whatever that means. But yeah, there's absolutely loads and loads and loads of effects on here. So quite cool on its own, like that. But I have a plan. So it looks very nice with 7 LEDs, but I've just bought a big reel. I think this is about 4 meters, 3 or 4 meters of NeoPixels. And I'm going to put that around the shed and then connect it up to this. And this is quite simple stuff, because all you've got here is white is ground, red is 5 volts, and the green is the data. And the data on this comes in on pin, I've lost it, pin 4. So pin 4, where the resistor is, that's where the data goes in. And that's going around to the NeoPixels on the side. I have to have a fairly beefy power supply for this, because it should take a substantial amount of current. So we'll solder that up now. So my Node MCU is now soldered to the NeoPixel strip. So I've got power in, so that's V in on there, ground and D4. So that's there, V in, ground and D4. I've just bent the pins over because I'm just basically what I'm going to do is just glue this to the wall somewhere. That's kind of the idea. And then run the strip around the shed, just make it look nice. So with it all powered up, it's looking like this. That's 150 LEDs. Not bad for just under £6. So I'm going to put it around the shed now and see what it looks like. Incidentally, at that pattern, the current's only about 300 milliamp, just under 300 milliamps, so not too bad. So I've mounted it to the wall and got my phone up. So that's solid, and then just go through some few patterns. Ooh, funky. So yeah, hours of fun. You can even configure this onto your Wi-Fi, and you can connect 2 or 3. If you make 2 or 3 strips, you could connect them all together and have them all synchronized. The software allows for a wide amount of customization. So I'll definitely I'll leave a link to the software in the description, so definitely check it out. And for not very much money, and I'm sure you could put a better setup than just on a wall like I have, you can come up with some really cool effects. And yeah, on that note, I shall leave it there. Remember, check out the description for all the links to what you need to do. And I shall see you there. Right, bye.